roundtable this Thursday, and my name is Shegun Odunayo. Like we always do every Thursday at this time, we bring three interesting topics to you. We have two guests most times analyzing and discussing these matters. I'll present the truth to you, our viewers. Of course, we like your feedback, so you can comment, drop your comments, and towards the end of the show, we'll read out some of your comments. Of course, aligning or disagreeing, as the case may be, with the topics that we'll be presenting to you. I have to my right today Nehemiah. Nehemiah, good afternoon. A very big good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Welcome on board. We have a lot of things to talk about today.
It's good to be
here.
A very
good afternoon to Daniel Anyotwe. He's ready. He looks really ready to attack the topics.
Thank you very much.
And of course, I guess you all are ready as well. Together, we'll be doing this together. Let's start very quickly with what we have on board. We have three interesting topics, like I said. The first is the most important topic to any Nigerian at the moment. A couple of days ago, the United States of America's President Donald Trump, released a statement on his social media and the Truth Social, saying that there is a lot of Christian killings in Nigeria and that it has to stop. Was urging the government to take the bull by the horn, and that in the early hours of this morning, as at early this morning around 8-9 or so, we were seeing a video that was released 8 hours before then. That was in the middle of the night, around 12, I guess, where President of America, Donald Trump, was, using the microphone and the pulpit or the podium of the White House, when the American president is addressing, repeating the same things he had tweeted about or he had posted on Truth Social a couple of days ago. Remember, and a lot of U.S. politicians, U.S. senators, U.S. members of House of Reps have also been talking about this matter on social media, and it has generated a lot of buzz. Also, the New York Times was reporting earlier this morning, that plans were already in place for the United States to invade, if I'm permitted to use that word, to come upon Nigerian soil and fight, in quotes, for Nigerian Christians that have been killed over time. And like I said earlier, a lot of opinion has been generated in the last couple of days. Everybody is talking about it. What's your opinion about this? On what side of the divide do you stand, Nehemiah?
Talking about a side of a
Some
divide.
persons are saying, no, Nigeria is a sovereign state. This is a matter that the Nigerian people can handle themselves. Some other persons are saying, yes, we need the United States to come in. Donald Trump come in fast. Some other persons are saying, no, it's a family, a man, a wife, his children. If they're having issues, do they bring in the neighbors?
Okay, the thing is this. The UN Convention on Counterterrorism, I think they hold the US as a very, very important part of that convention, because I think the US were the people who drafted, the legal aspects on how, to go about it. So it's like they stand as a front when you talk about terrorism in the world. Now, because every member state has that same powers or something, or that's how I would like to call it. Every member state has that power. Anywhere that there is terrorism in the world, especially when it has to do with the member states of the United Nations, that they will go in, whatever they know that they can do. And we have seen it happen years around the world. Now, this is the kind of attention that they pay to terrorism. Now, what is happening in Nigeria is terrorism. Our country, we have left a lot of, doors open for us to get to this stage. On this show, I usually say it. I usually ask the question, how did we get here? Years of neglect, years of, leave these people, let us attend to something else. And these are issues affecting humanity. A lot of souls. The argument about, Christian genocide, there's no Christian genocide. The truth still remains that Nigerians are being murdered in cold blood in large numbers across the country. And as we see things happen, many Nigerians will tell you that they have not seen government, done anything as regards stopping this. because we still heard of, in the midst of all this brouhaha, we still heard about the attack in Benue. Just I think yesterday or 2 days ago, the attack that the police are investigating. So these are the issues. Nigerians are dying. What has the government done about it? And the international community will not sit and before the US arrived at this, a lot of people they have received different reports from different quarters around the world, especially in the Christian world, that they believe that Christians are being killed in Nigeria, and they took it up. What I expect our government to have done is come out, be honest, clarify issues.
But they've clarified,
now,
they've made statements.
Fine.
We've done this, we've done that. Number one, they've tried to establish that there is no Christian genocide, in quotes. And they've said that, yes, Nigerians have been dying, but that they have been curbing it. They listed quite a
We are wasting too much time on arguing and clarifying whether it is Christian genocide or not. Instead of taking action and going after these terrorists in real time. That is what I think. Nigerians are dying, and something must be done. I hoped that since Donald Trump made that statement first, the Nigerian government would have, one way or the other, sent troops out, honestly, and go after these guys. Even after the people that they said sponsoring terrorism, we have not seen anything happen in that area. We are aware about the list that was released, I think, by Saudi Arabia, of the people sponsoring terrorism. What has been done about these things? These are the issues. This is how we get here. The issues, the times of neglect and the rest, this is how we got here. And it has to be attacked now.
There's a matter on the table. This is perhaps the biggest topic we've talked about on this platform. Because, this is about invasion. This is about another country coming into a sovereign country like Nigeria to take the bull by the horn. What side of the divide do you belong? Do you think, yes, we indeed need the United States of America to come in and help us? Or you think if these people come in and you say you want to give them a plot of land, they take 2 acres?
Maybe you want them to take 4 acres then.
No, I'm just saying. Some people are saying, don't let the United States come in, because if they tell you this is what they want to do, many persons have given historical, taking us on historical excursions. We all know what happened with Iraq, weapons of mass destruction. At the end of the day, the United States government came out and said, we apologize, there was no weapon anywhere. But look at the carnage. Lots and lots of examples, like I said. We can keep digging.
So I can just start by saying that what happens if a husband and wife, they are fighting, and you decide to bring in an external force, probably somebody to intervene along the line.
Who is the husband and wife here? Are bandits husband and wife with the Nigerian government?
This is an internal crisis. Either you like it or yes.
Yeah.
It's an internal war. Yeah. It's not an external war. We are not fighting against another country. It's an internal crisis. And whosoever has allowed this to happen in the first place is internally, like he said, which I supported, is the fact that this is not an isolated case. It's not something that has not happened before. It's something that we know that has been happening for a very long time, and people are aware that Nigerians are being killed. The only issue I have there is that we should not allow this to divide us. Like he said, we should come together and talk about this issue and see, this is where we have issues. Because the way this matter is going is already going into religious discussion. There are a lot of persons who are looking at it as, Christians are being killed. Is he only Christian? There are some that are saying it's not only Christian, it's Christian and Muslim. There are some Muslims that are always saying, no, why would it be Christians that are shouting, even though both of them are? So I want Nigerians to come together. Let's see, the fact is that whosoever is being killed is first Nigerian.
Of course.
Before the religion. Wherever they are being killed, these persons are citizens of the country. We have said before that the people that are carrying out these atrocities are not people that are Nigerians, but they came in from. But we are the people that allow these persons. We are the people that allow them.
These guys are not Nigerians.
There are some people that said they came in, ICE sponsored, yes, and all that. That they came in from the Nigerian border and all that into the country. But we are the people that allow them, and we allow them because they have some kind of familiarities within the north, and that's why with the Nigerian people, and that is why they are operating from a particular part from their entry other part of the country. But here we are. We waited until the U.S. president mentioned it and called us a disgraceful country.
A disgraced country.
A disgraced country. And we waited until this time. How did we wait? We allow people to be killed. We watch how these things unfold. People have been, don't forget that people have been shouting before now that this thing is happening. Remember our case, okay? 2022. These things have been happening, and we are aware. The truth is it that, or the question I would ask, is it that we don't have that forces within the military, within the police, and all the other agencies enough to tackle this insurgency? If we don't, now we have the United States of America coming on board saying, come, listen, we are coming to kill the terrorists. Now, this is one aspect I think people should also look at and underline the statement of the United States president. He said Nigeria is declared a country of particular concern. Why? Because of Christian genocide. He now said, if the country did not act, that the government of this country did not act, there is a clause there, if they didn't act, that they will come gun blazing. He will direct his Department of War come blazing to safeguard Christians and kill the terrorists. He did not say kill Nigerians. So now in that place where we now have the discussion is that how will they be able to differentiate terrorists and terrorists? These are experts. These are experts in the field of battle. They will be. That situation that we had, where we were discussing even before the program started, that before they came, some people were already on the mask. That was because they were not working in isolation. They were not working together in unison with. If they come and they are doing whatever thing they are doing, is within themselves. They would have planned whatever strategies and all that. However, I think that benefit of that condition of if is still there. It's still in place. So I believe that our government is currently working on it, and I believe that they would have been strategized. I saw a particular report where the president was he had a meeting with the service chiefs. He also had a meeting with, I think, some diplomats thereabout. So I believe that there's already action in place, and I want to trust that the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will do the needful before that expiration of that clause.
Talking about needful, I mean, we were going to get there, but now we are there. You are hoping that the president does the needful. Is it not getting too late to do the needful with all the reports we are hearing about the War Department? I mean, head by exits, already mapping out plans, and that it's like the whole thing is already properly prepared and planned. Is it not getting too late?
I don't think it's too late because the clause is still there. Now, why am I saying it's not too late is that we still have our dear country. We are the people that will give them the land where they will come. They will not just come and
come. They are requesting our permission.
I'm coming. Before that time, before we get to that stage, of course, they will want to also see what we have done. And as I said, the president has that prerogative or that time to say, okay, let's do this, let's take this action. And I believe the president is working on it. However, if, like somebody told me, said, oh, we should not dare Trump. Nigeria should not dare Trump. Once he says he wants to do something, he will do it. We still have our sovereignty in place. Mr. Trump should not take decisions in haste. And of course, I believe that their Congress will also sit on this and decide and approve it before they will move and invade Nigeria. That is also very important. Very important.
Some people have said the American president has posted on social media. The American president has equally made a video. Not just a video anywhere. A video where he stands when he wants to address his people. That is a serious place. And we've not had anything from our president. It has been Daniel Bwala talking to the media, Temitope Ajayi, these are spokespersons of the president. We've equally seen the FCT minister talking about this matter. The Senate president dodged the matter in the Senate. We saw that he said no, he's the president that's talking about it. The deputy Senate president is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it except the Nigerian president.
This is where the problem is. Now, President Trump, made that statement about, I think, 3 or 4 days ago. Now,
before the repeat.
Now, within that time and now, what significantly, what has the Nigerian government done that is, hold on, that is significant. The president has always been meeting with service chiefs. So the time he's meeting with service chiefs is not, as far as many Nigerians are concerned, is not that, it's not a serious or a new thing. No, he has been meeting with service chiefs.
So it's not new.
Now, what are the now? If you recall, within these days since Trump made that statement and now, there have been attacks on some communities in Nigeria. Now, if the US now look at those attacks, and the US will now tell themselves, I don't think these people is serious about fighting this thing, because they've not seen anything, significant
but
that the Nigerian army has really done, try and put out statements, look at terrorists and tell them, we are coming for you. There is no, and the problem we're having with the people working with the president has to be very, very careful with the people working around him. All this, we don't, instead of trying to, tell the people that the government is doing this, the government is doing that, they go on different rhetorics, push this, push that, and you find Nigerians telling them, what are these people even talking about? The job you should be doing right now is to be working for the president. Truly, tell Nigerians, tell the world, this is exactly what is happening. Not only Christians are being killed in Nigeria, Muslims are being killed. Muslims are being killed in Nigeria in different numbers. They should just go, seek help. I think this is a time for Nigeria to seek help. What about our diplomatic relations with the US? Where we are living in a time where for over 2 years of this administration in office, we haven't had ambassadors in most countries of the world.
We don't have any ambassadors.
These are the issues. We should just get on board, start working, fold our sleeves, start working. Let it be seen that we are working truly. We are pushing rhetorics, aides of the president push different kind of rhetorics. We don't need that at the moment. What we want is action.
All right. Action, it seems to be the action word here in the studio concerning this matter. Action from all parties, perhaps except the American president. Perhaps they should stay action, and they expect the Nigerian government to act. And I'm sure they are going to act. I guess they are going to act. We've not heard from the president, like I said earlier, but I hope that when we do hear from the president, it's going to be truly hearing from the number one citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Moving on very quickly now, I'll be moving to another topic that concerns a lot of Nigerians as well. Something that really affects Nigerian people. A couple of days ago, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, imposed a 15% tariff on individuals who will be importing Petrol, PMS into the country. And many persons have reacted differently. Some persons have applauded him. Even Refiners Association of Nigerian Refiners Owners Association applauded him and said this is great. Some other persons, the importers, have said no, this is not good for Nigerians. This is going to affect Nigerian people. We are going to spend millions, trillions more in buying PMS in the next couple of months. I'll be starting with you this time around. 15% increase means that automatically there will be increase in petrol price for those products that are imported into the country. So if you are buying from those stations that import, you'll be paying perhaps 1,000, perhaps more for a liter. And a lot of persons have said this is probably not sustainable.
Yes, when I also saw that association, Nigerian Refiners Association, I asked myself how many members do they have? Because, in reality, because this is also the fact that if you ask yourself how many members, and you're able to get the number of members, you should be able to know how many barrels we are refining per day and bringing into the country that will make you to say yes, we want to support this tariff and all that or against it. So I think personally, everybody that has been importing on the basis of maybe, of course, from wholesale, retail and all that. But the percentage was fixed, which I believe by the president to encourage local refineries, local production. So, but if we are encouraging local production, how well are we producing? Again, we go back to Dangote.
We go back to local production or Dangote.
That's what I'm saying. That how many members do they have? Because it's really, we remember that a lot of these refiners, a lot of companies were giving licenses to have their refinery and all that, but many of them, they are unable to have that refinery. So I know some of them will still be in that association.
They say it's a difficult terrain.
So the reality is that are we saying okay? Currently now we have Dangote refinery. Is the president fixing that percentage to also boost and also see okay, so that we'll be able to encourage the production there? So I think all this also comes down to the fact that the president has also been preaching before now that let's prioritize our own product in terms of agriculture, oil and all that. So I think the best thing for us whenever we are making such policies to consider the plus and minuses of some of these things. Those that are importing, the importers, they are saying it that, come listen, if you are adding this percentage, that means whenever we import, we have to add this to the point price. But do you know that that's an advantage for those that are refining locally?
And the question is, how many persons are buying from the local guys? How many persons are buying from the international market?
The local guys will sell more.
Of course, because people will go where it's cheaper.
Yes, go where it's cheaper. So it's a business, it's a wrong business or bad business for those that are importing, and that's why they are crying out. So I don't really blame them for that.
This matter now, is the president doing good, or is this good that over time may lead to bad? Because some people are saying the president with his policies seem to be encouraging Dangote. And then some are saying that, are we not on the straight road to monopoly? Even though some persons have said, we have some billionaires whose refineries are being worked upon in the next year, in the next 2 years or something. But what becomes of the removal of fuel subsidy and this bus stop that we are now at? And where we are going?
I think this brings me to asking this question again. In this country, why are we always putting Friday before Monday?
Friday is before Monday.
You say?
Friday is before Monday.
You get to Monday first before you get to Friday.
But it depends on where you are
the week. No, the week. No. The calendar of the week. You
Friday,
have
Saturday,
no.
Monday.
The week. No. The Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the calendar. Okay. If you look at the calendar, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We put Friday first before Monday. We put Friday first before Tuesday. Now, what happens to the president, making sure? What happens to things dying naturally because of the success of so thing? Now, because in the end, it is the same suffering Nigerians that we are putting into more hardship as it stands. Because Nigerians will be spending more on PMS as it is right now. Now, why is the president not first, encouraging local production in a large form and thereby naturally killing off imports of petrol in the first place? This way, it kills every other thing. The freedom of everybody comes into play. But right now, before things stabilizes, Nigerians will have to suffer. And these are the areas I think that the government should be, thinking towards anytime they want to come up with one policy or the other. It's good for local production. Hopefully, that it can boost. We have seen what they have done in the past. Maybe if you look at the issue of rice, and we see what they did, how Nigerians, had to go through that pain and the rest during the time that they said they want to close the border for rice not to come in, and we know what Nigerians went through that period. So I want a country where before these policies, have been, instead of rolling out these policies and in the end making Nigerians suffer, why not, create the enabling environment to boost local production? When you boost local production, naturally, importation of PMS dies naturally because, it will be, cheaper for people around the country to get PMS. So you going out to go and bring PMS, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I get your point. Why is the whole thing not seamless?
Because this policy,
but will it ever be seamless?
This policy, that is why we
without
we really need
policies of the president, will it ever
now what assurance can we really tell that this policy, will drive us into where we are going actually?
Why not increase, like you said? Why not increase the production?
This is what
focusing
those are the
on
issues.
Increasing the level of production.
Now,
Okay,
how many firms are refining the oil locally as we speak? What is the volume? What is the volume of our produce?
They can, the numbers they are doing is high, and
of course, I keep saying on this show, thank God for Dangote refinery. I keep saying on this show, thank God for Dangote refinery.
Then Nigeria has a stake in it as well. Yeah, the NNPC have a stake in Dangote refinery.
No, currently.
Yes.
No, I think
the NNPC does.
No, I think they pulled out.
No, the NNPC.
So they want to go back now.
No, the NNPC does have a deal.
No, are you sure?
From what Gordon Emefiele, the CBN.
No, they pulled out. I think they pulled out.
No, there was a time they pulled out.
They pulled out.
There was a time.
No. If you
19.9 billion that was used, 19.9 billion.
No, I think they pulled out because if you read the news yesterday, NNPC is now saying that they want to go back and get and go back and get 20%.
That's something they want to increase the stake. There's a stake.
Okay,
there's a stake. So you see, it's Nigerian owned, partly not necessarily.
So the thing is, the government should focus on doing whatever it takes to increase local production.
We have to go on to the next topic. But very quickly, where's our Port Harcourt refinery?
That's the question. That's the big one. That's what I'm saying. Those that are in that association will have to tell us. I inspire the president of the association to tell us all these refineries, all your members. Please let us know your members and what each of your members are
where are they refining?
And where are they refining?
Where are they refining?
Come on,
so
this country.
What's the number they are refining on a daily basis?
All right. We are going to our last topic for the day now, and it's affecting Nigerians as well, because we are operating the democracy, and there's no proper democracy without the opposition. And what better opposition than the biggest opposition party in Nigeria at the moment, the PDP? Yes, I don't know what you want to say, but of course, without a doubt, they are still the biggest opposition party in Nigeria with the highest number of opposition members and people holding power at the moment in this country. But there's a problem with the PDP. There's a crisis. A new crisis has come up. Remember, they're supposed to have their convention this month in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. But now the PDP is in various factions. There's a new chairman, and there's the Damagun faction. It's a whole lot. The Wike, supposedly now, the Wike faction, the Makinde faction, the attacks. There's a court judgment from Ibadan. There's another court judgment from from Abuja. The one from Abuja is from a federal high court. The one from Ibadan is from a state high court. And some persons in the PDP are saying the federal high court's decision should hold. Some other persons are saying no. There was they were meant to state execution was what the state high court in Ibadan. That was the judgment it gave. Those ones are saying we have our CTC, we have not seen your CTC. I'll be starting with you, Nehemiah. The drama is on, of course. Why the PDP drama is on? So now the issue is, some persons have said we are going to rely on what the court said. The Abuja court said we are not going to hold convention. Some persons have said that no, the state high court's judgment came first, and we are going to hold convention.
I have said many times on this show that as far as I'm concerned, the PDP as a political party is now a joke.
No, they are the
now,
biggest
because
opposition party
you
in Nigeria.
you can tag them whatever you want to tag them.
No, it's not me.
But
it is.
But the thing is this. I think I find something intriguing and annoying at the same time I was speaking with somebody yesterday, and I was saying the issues that have plagued the PDP, coming from 2023, 2024, which is court. Now you want to fix the PDP, and the same court issues. You are now allowing the same court issues to plague the party. You want to fix the party. You have acknowledged that there's a problem somewhere. Let us come together and let us fix this. And the same court issues are still plaguing the party. Going to different courts to get different injunctions, different judgments, and the rest of them. So that is why I continue to say that the PDP is a joke of a political party as we speak. Now you cannot all come together to let us do this. Have a meeting. And I am sure they cannot call a meeting and say Wike has to be part of this meeting, and Wike will blatantly refuse. They can all come together.
Do you think, you just single out Wike?
No.
Is it not a general problem?
It's a general. The other one faction, the other faction, and the rest of them. That is what I am trying to say. Call yourselves together. That is why I said, I believe it's difficult for them to do, and I still believe it is impossible, because they have gone 2 ways apart. 2 ways apart. It's like trying to revive. In my opinion, it's like trying to revive something that is already dead.
Like a dead marriage.
That is my opinion. So all these shenanigans, getting injunctions from a high court, getting another one from a state high court, and because we know how these matters go, they will keep prolonging and keep prolonging. Towards 2027, PDP will not get any foot if they continue this way. And that is how, maybe that's how it is planned to happen by the people trying to hold down the party. Yes, you can say that PDP is the largest, is the biggest political party, opposition party in the country. But the way it is right now, the question is PDP still the largest?
Yeah.
Okay.
By numbers, by governors?
By numbers?
Yes.
Okay, because they have a few.
No, it's not few. They
have a few governors now.
Party with the big.
They have a few governors now, and we know everything happening to their structures all over the country. The other day, Ogun State, we saw what happened in Ogun State. The PDP structure in Ogun State declaring for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we have seen it, across the country. So what are we even talking about?
Okay. Traditional PDP states, places where from 99 up to date it has been PDP: Delta, Akwa Ibom,
Enugu,
Bayelsa, Enugu. Uprooted. The governors have uprooted themselves and their party and moved. I mean, these are states that once you have PDP ticket in those places,
that's all.
You are as good as honorable or incoming. What is going wrong with the PDP?
What is going on is simple. The PDP was unable to discipline who should be disciplined.
Who should be disciplined?
They are unable to discipline those that are expected to be disciplined, that should be disciplined.
Who are those persons?
Now, I will start with what led the PDP to this situation. Prior to 2023 election, we saw the drama that played out. And we saw how Wike stood his ground and said the way you people have zoned this party's presidential election, it will create problems. He warned, and he was warning, this is what will happen, this is what will happen, I will not allow, and he stood his ground. Those that had powers within the PDP as at that time that feel that they can fight or battle him based on his position, they stood their ground and they did whatsoever they want to do with the election. The PDP, the presidential ticket went to Atiku Abubakar and all we had. But today, we can see where are these persons.
So you think is that singular behavior?
That was what led to it, because if that was not it, Wike would not support Tinubu. If that was not it, and Wike supported Tinubu, he was able to now make sure that, okay, yes, based on his own support, he got some votes for Tinubu. Tinubu became the president. Congratulations. And when Tinubu became the president, President Bola Tinubu, when he became the president, he now took some step by appointing Wike into the ministry. He appointed Wike as minister for FCT. A PDP stronghold, a PDP strong man into his cabinet as the FCT. Another governor in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, appointing him, automatically Wike becomes part of him. Now, do you think Wike will now say, next election, 2027, I will not support somebody that appointed me as FCT minister? For what? Now, that means automatically PDP person, that is a very strong man in PDP, is supporting APC ahead in next election. Now, he has people, followers within the party. Do you think he's now going to work in that party against the person he's supporting? No. I believed that since PDP had made the first mistake of not listening to Wike in the first place, they didn't listen to him. What they should have done is that now we have moved ahead and we see that Wike has now joined alliance with the person he supported. The next thing is to just move and say, well, Wike, are you still with us or you are not with us? And if they now see that all the move that is making is towards their opposition, the next thing is to say, okay, Mr. Wike, please leave the party.
So you think that expelled him?
That should be the... See, listen. See, the thing is, they have failed in the first place by listening to him. You get my point? And the opposition has now taken him.
I think it's not even about it.
See, I think it's about him. I think it's about him because he has that... For him to have the power to be able to make sure that his party, because they didn't listen to him, they were defeated.
He's the one dealing with them by taking.
Can I say something?
Is he the one? Is he that powerful?
Can I say something?
I'm trying.
That guy is powerful. Wike is powerful.
The thing is this. I think
very quickly.
Yeah,
very quickly.
I think for the PDP, that singular act of
Are you supporting that?
Indecision. That singular act of indecision in 2022, brought them to where they are. I don't think the Wike factor is as pronounced and big as that. I think there was an agreement between them. Wike says it all the time that the presidential ticket, since the party chairman has gone to the north and ordered that the presidential ticket should come to them. But I think one thing that Wike tries to shove away from the entire discussion is the plan to microzone to the southeast.
But that has not been pronounced.
No, they were in several quarters in the PDP at that time.
But they opened it up for everybody.
So the mistake was they were not able to take that decision. They now had to leave it open. So leaving it open, the decision to leave it open was where was the catalyst of everything.
Okay, we have to take some comments. I mean, feedback. We love your feedback. Please keep bringing the feedback up. And comments from our Facebook page now. Festus O Paradise said, Trump must come with his R. Interesting. He said he's in support of the United States government coming in. Olabisi Jala is saying, okay, it looks like it's a counter comment. Okay, interesting. You guys are banter, but it's also good to banter with guys that are commenting. A man is dropping a proverb here. Funny King, that's his name. He says, when lions are the barbers in a village, don't blame the goat for keeping Afro. Lion King. Now I'm lost. I don't even know who the barbers are in this discussion. Princess Mercy is saying, this is the more reason why President Trump should pay us a visit. Are Nigerians supporting this? It's interesting. Onyekachi Uzim says, Trump is a God sent. Lycros said, Oga Trump must come. Look, I mean, from all the comments I've read so far, you can verify the comments. They are on our Facebook page. Interesting. I mean,
it appears that because immediately it appears as if Nigerians they are waiting for Trump.
Is it an indictment on the Nigerian government?
I saw a video online of a lone protest in Abuja. A guy was carrying a placard, and on the placard, Donald Trump, come and save us. And he was reiterating that it's not only Christians that are being killed in Nigeria, that Muslims are being killed in large numbers as well. That Nigeria is not safe, that terrorists that Donald Trump should just come and save us. So I think the mindset of we want to be safe.
Are we sure
we want safety.
We want external forces.
We want
And
safety. And that is where the
I think the majority.
So the question: how did we get here?
Understanding, I think, is also very important for followers to also understand the implications of some of these things. It's far beyond just telling an outsiders to come into the country. Yes, fine, you are saying they should come, but do you actually have experienced the implications of such things?
There are situations that take away people's
sense of reasoning,
ability, to
logically think.
Logically.
Because it's very important.
And again, knowledge. Knowledge too. Not many Nigerians understand, when you talk about foreign policies, I don't policies support, and the rest of them.
Personally, I don't support Trump coming.
No, honestly, personally, I don't. But we need respect.
We must, if we are going to have if we are going to need respect, Nigerian government,
we need respect.
Nigerian government should be the one to put in that modality. Lead and say, okay, this is what we want. We want this, but this is how we are going to do it. This is when you will come, and this is when you should go. There shouldn't be a force.
By now, I think I expected the Nigerian government to have had series of conversations with the United States authority as regards this issue.
All right,
of course, they would have been in that.
Unfortunately, this time is not our friend. When we're on the table, the round table, like we call it, we just keep doing this thing. I mean, I always say here, we give you guys analysis from various angles, present the truth to you, and we allow you guys have a very interesting day. And like you can see in the comments on our Facebook page, a lot of counter comments, a lot of comments and counter comments. Interesting discussion it is there. But hey, this is our country. For some of us, we don't have any other what's it called now? Passports. It's only the green passport that I have, and it's my country. I'm guessing it's your country. I know it's their country. Course. And if anything should happen to our country, somebody say we are 200 million people, where will we run to? Nobody. We can't put us in any camp.
That's a large humanitarian crisis.
We are bigger than the countries that we are going to.
We're having a very, very difficult humanitarian crisis.
So we can only pray and hope that something is done. President Tinubu is obviously seeing what is happening. We do hope that when he eventually decides to speak on this matter, perhaps come and address the Nigerian people. He speaks to the average Nigerian out there, because his silence has been loud so far. People want to listen to him. People want to hear what he will say about all that has been going on so far in the last couple of days. Most importantly, may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My name is Shegun. I wish you a fantastic weekend that starts tomorrow. Stay out of trouble, and God bless you.